Yo, what's going on guys, it's Anime1 back here with a new video, and today I'm here with a new series of What If Naruto was betrayed and had Sakuna's power. So if you guys like the content in the channel recently, please subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, also like this video. So without any delay, let's begin the video. Begin this one off at the Valley of the End, where Naruto, Sasuke, Suki who is the sister of Sasuke, were standing at the Valley of the End. Sasuke threw his hand, his hand covered with the lightning through Naruto's chest. As Sasuke moved his hand and grabbed Naruto by the throat, Suki was just looking away. She could just not bear the thought of looking at him that way. As that was happening, Sasuke spoke. With this, I'll unlock my Mangekyo, Sasuke said as he threw Naruto down to the river. As Naruto started sinking, he did everything that he could. He even used the Nine Tails chakra, but with both of them combined and their strength, he could not defeat them. Suki was a little stronger than Sasuke, that was for sure, and Naruto knew that. She was the main driving force that led Sasuke to this victory. And Naruto decided, I guess this is it, Naruto thought, as he was sinking to the bottom of the river. Above the river, Suki and Sasuke's eyes started to change soon into their Mangekyo Sharingan. Killing their best friend, they had pretty much done what Itachi had done. Sasuke, does this make us any better than him? She asked, looking at her brother as if it was something that as simply as fact. As Sasuke just looked down. I don't know, but I guess to kill a monster, you have to become one. Let's go, Suki, he said as Suki simply nodded. As Sasuke started running towards the sound village, Suki one last time glanced at where Naruto's was supposed to be, as tears started coming out of her eyes. I'm sorry, she said as she started to leap away. Her hatred was more than her love. She loved Naruto, but her hatred for Itachi was much greater than that of her love. As Naruto was sinking to the bottom of the river, a strange finger started floating, and soon it entered Naruto's mouth, as if it was fate. And soon when it did, Naruto opened his eyes. And when he opened his eyes were a little different. They were red in color. Not the red of the QB, but a different kind of red. Inside Naruto's mindscape, Kurama opened his eyes. You, Kurama said as a figure had appeared in front of him. Huh, you of all people will have been my vessel. Tch, looks like I won't be able to take control of this brat as long as you are here, Kurama. Sukuna said, looking at Kurama, who just growled. You, to think that after father defeated you, you're still alive. Your father couldn't truly defeat me. My brother was foolish enough to think that I would be completely destructive. As you know, my power was distributed into my 20 fingers. This finger that this boy just ate is equivalent to 10, said Sakuna as Kurama's eyes widened. What? He said. Sakuna smirked. Of course, it's still nowhere near your full power again. But right now, I would say we're pretty much even in strength, Nine Tails, said Sakuna as Kurama growled. Keep dreaming, Kurama said, as Sakuna simply looked at him. We'll see about that. As that was happening, Sakuna noticed something. What is this? He said, as his red chakra started swirling around him as Kurama chuckled. You say that you and my strengths are on the same level, but you're wrong. Inside this seal, if anyone comes outside of me, the fourth created in such a way that I would be able to consume them without having any repercussions. In simple language, Sakuna widened his eyes, getting to the point. You're telling me that I'm gonna be dissolved out of existence and become a part of you, said Sakuna as he didn't look panicked at all. He had already been betrayed by his brother Hagoromo. In this case, Kaguya had given birth to three children. While Kaguya was defeated by her three children, Sakuna was, well, way too strong. Not way too strong in a way that he could rival Hagoromo and Hamura. They all were in the same wavelength of strength, but what was down with Sakuna was he was way too evil. He would kill anyone that would oppose him and just not care about human life in a much higher scale. And then that is what led to Hagoromo and Hamura battling him to the death and just, well, separating his power into 20 different fingers. But what just Sakuna said right now had created many mysteries. I'll get the information when I absorb you, said Kurama, as Sakuna just looked at him. You poor little beast. Even you don't understand depths of these seals. No, Kurama, he won't be able to absorb me, said Sakuna as, he was getting dissolved into the seal, but his power was not going into Kurama. It was going into Naruto. This boy will be my vessel, but I guess there will be not much of my consciousness. But do not mistake in this. I will be back. Sooner or later, this boy's spirit is gonna be broken. And when it is, Sakuna smirked. I will take my chance right then and there. As he said that, Sakuna's entire body dissolved into the seal as Kurama just looked at him. He could not feel Sakuna's presence or anything. What the hell just happened? Kurama thought. While Naruto that was happening, Naruto opened his eyes. His eyes red with strange markings all over his body. Naruto quickly leapt away from the water as in the distance, Kakashi had just arrived and he didn't sense anything. Sasuke and Suki were not there, and Naruto was, well, you could not find him anywhere. Pakun, any leads? Kakashi asked. Pakun just shook his head. No, nothing. Naruto's scent has vanished. Suki and Sasuke have gone towards the Sound Village, and we can simply not just go there, Kakashi, said the dog as Kakashi clenched his fist. This is all my fault. Again. I lost them. Again. Kakashi said. And this time, Team 7 was Naruto, Sasuke, Suki, and Sakura. So that's why Kakashi's, so hell-bent. As that happened, once Kakashi left, someone came out of the water. As he started to look around, what the hell happened? This power. It's so much. Naruto heard a voice in his head. Hey, brat. A voice came as it was out of Naruto's palm. It was a mouth. Hey, brat. My name is Sakuna. And finally, I'm just still arriving here. The remaining of my power that I have control, I'm just here to tell you. Whenever you want to gain over my experience, just tap into your mindscape. You'll be able to tap into my power, my abilities, and everything that I have. Just remember that things are about to get fun. This world is not as jovial as you may see it. I've seen your memories, and I'm still surprised by what circumstances you grew up in. Because you have still maintained your sanity. It's honestly surprising to me, said SAKUNA'S. Naruto just looked at his palm in shock. What the fuck? Naruto thought. As Kurama started laughing in his head, Naruto could hear it. Hey Fox, why are you laughing? Nothing. At least you won't need my power anymore. You already have more than enough with that, fucking bastard inside of you right now, said Kurama as Naruto just looked at him. I need you, huh? Thought Naruto. As a swirling vortex started to appear in front of Naruto. Naruto jumped away as the man tried to grab him. I guess it won't be that easy, said Toby as he came out of the swirling vortex and looked at Naruto. Who are you? Naruto asked. Who I am, Toby said, as he looked at Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki, you have been betrayed by everyone that you love. The Leaf Village has declared you dead, said Toby as Naruto looked at him with wide eyes. What? That can't be. I. If you do not believe me, you can go ahead and check it yourself. But not until you do some disguising on yourself. I'll accompany you. How about it? If anything goes out of line, I'll be there, said Tobias. Naruto nodded. He did not have anything extra to do. The guy did seem pretty sketchy, but well, that was whatever. As Toby had gone into transformation due to turning into, well, sort of a blonde hair Obito with blue eyes, and Naruto, well, he had also done a little bit of transformation jutsu on himself. As they both were traveling, Naruto started hearing it. As they both were traveling into the Leaf Village, Naruto started hearing things. The demon brat is finally dead. Thanks to God. He heard comments like that all around the village. I wish that Lord Third would have killed him sooner. Finally, he's dead. One of the other villagers said, as Naruto's eyes were wide. They're celebrating my death, Naruto was thinking, as Toby narrowed his eyes at the boy in a little mysterious way. Good. He's finally seeing the world for what it is. Then they both went towards Ichiwako Ramen to get a little bit of ramen, as the Konohatuo were also there. Naruto is dead. Then Suki and Sasuke have left the village. It's honestly, it seems unreal, said Ino as Sakura was just there. I don't know what to do anymore. All of them, well, said Sakura as he did not have any words. It's all Naruto's fault, Sakura said as Ino looked at her. Sakura, you cannot speak like that. He's dead, and I'm glad he's dead, Sakura said as Ino's eyes widened. Naruto was eating his ramen also widened his eyes. Toby simply put his hand on Naruto's shoulder. I think this is more than enough for you to hear. Let's get out of here, said Toby, but Naruto simply shook his head. I want to hear this till the end, said the Naruto as Toby simply chuckled. Very well. Invite your own doom, boy, he said as Sakura started to speak. If it wasn't for him, both Sasuke and Suki would not have left the village. They both wouldn't have felt jealous of his power. If it wasn't for him, they both... He made me a promise, and he could not even fulfill it, said Sakura as Naruto, who was eating his ramen, broke his chopsticks. As Tuichi looked at him. Hey, boy, what's wrong? Is the ramen bad or something? Naruto looked at the old man with a smile, hiding his anger. No, old man. It's quite alright. It's quite delicate. I like it a lot. Oh well, shall we go? Toby, Naruto asked, looking at the transformed Obito that was, acting. As Toby looked at him. Yeah, we should, he said as after he paid for the ramen, they both went out of the village. They both came into the village disguised as merchants, and right now they both came out of their disguising our transformation jutsu. As Toby looked at him. So how do you think it all played out? Said Naruto as said Toby as Naruto looked at him. I don't know. I just feel empty inside, as if I have nothing left in this world. Everything I've worked so hard for is taken away, and not only that, it's all because of those two bastards, said Naruto, referring to Suki and Sasuke, as Toby narrowed his eyes. Good. He's slowly getting used to Sakuna, he thought in his mind. As Toby just kneeled down. Naruto, you have recently gained a power that can change everything. Everything that you wanted can be accomplished, but you'll have to work for it. You will have the training that you desire. If you join me, you'll be able to control the recent power that had contacted you, said Toby as he pointed toward Naruto's palm. That boy or that voice that spoke to you, it was a mysterious figure. A figure that was so powerful that was said to be rival to the Sage of the Six Paths in his prime, said Toby as Naruto widened his eyes. Sage of the Six Paths, the one that created Ninju? Said Naruto as Toby looked at him. Yes, the founder of all shinobi, Sage of Six Paths. He was so strong, and yet the figure that you have dissolved into your body is now in you. You have half of its power, said Toby as Naruto looked at him. This means you're probably the strongest man that is alive if you are able to control that power. Again, the remaining of the fingers will be given to you, and you'll completely accomplish what you desire, said Toby as Naruto just chuckled. Is that so? Well then, let's do this, said Naruto as Toby simply had a smile or smirk under his mask. Good. Very good. We have a new addition to the Akatsuki, a secret one at that. He thought in his mind as he took Naruto away in a strolling vortex. Inside Konoha, as you know, these things were going on, a month had passed. Tsunade was in her desk, pretty much drinking alcohol and drunk out. She was not having a good time. Her blonde sunshine was dead. Kakashi had reported that Naruto's body was nowhere to be found, and it was probably stated that Sasuke and Suki were the one who did it. She could not believe that Suki did anything. She sighed in her eyes. She loved Naruto with all of her heart, but yet she left the village. Tsunade sighed as a tear dropped out of her eyes. She had considered pretty much leaving this Hokage position for so long after her blonde sunshine died, but it was not what he would have wanted. As he was thinking that, Jiraiya entered the room. Tsunade, Jiraiya said, as a serious look was on his face. Ever since Naruto was dead, well, Jiraiya had stopped writing his perverted books or peeking at women. He was that serious. I have found some location of Orochimaru's bases. Tsunade looked at him. You're not going, Tsunade said. Jiraiya just clenched his fist. Try to stop me. I'll find those two brats and kill them myself, Jiraiya said as Tsunade looked at him. Jiraiya, as things are right now, I cannot grant you the permission, but we will send a squad in due time. Just have patience. Orochimaru is not in a good state, and he'll be doing everything in his power to keep those two safe, and not to mention all the traps and all the stuff he's gonna have. And we both know how sneaky the snake is. She said as Jiraiya sighed. I guess you're right. Just contact me when we're actually gonna be going for them, Jiraiya said as he gave her a scroll. These are the locations that I found, and well, till the time you're ready, they might be evacuated, but we're still gonna be exploring them, said Jiraiya as Tsunade gave him a nod. Fine. She said, as with Naruto, as we skip to Naruto, he was currently in front of Toby as he had sliced a rock in half. Not there was no sword, nothing. He just did it with cleave and dismantle. These are actually quite helpful, said Naruto as Toby just looked at him. The boy has adapted so quickly. I guess it's to be expected from an Uzumaki. They were said to be the best vessel for Sakuna. I guess it makes sense he's able to adapt so quickly. He still be thought in his mind, as Naruto slowly but surely getting used to Sakuna's power. As that was happening, everything was setting into play. as we jump to a 1 or 2 or 3, in this case, 4 year time skip. Time skip. 4 years later, Suki and Sasuke were in Orochimaru's base, as they both had well, not killed but knocked out 1,000 shinobis on their own in front of Orochimaru. You didn't even kill one of them. Both of you, you're quite soft, and this way you won't be able to kill Itachi, said Orochimaru as they both looked at him. Don't worry, Orochimaru. You'll be strong enough or ruthless enough when the time comes that we face him, said Sasuke as Orochimaru just looked at him. As you wish, Sasuke. As you wish. He said Orochimaru as he let Suki and Sasuke go. One of their bodies is gonna be mine. Suki-chan's body is definitely gonna be a better option. She is stronger than Sasuke after all, especially her mangekyo ability is something that is to be feared. Not to mention, they both have the internal after they exchange their eyes with each other. Tadaro Orochimaru, they both had gotten so strong that it was actually getting stupid. That's how strong they had gotten. In the Akatsuki, currently they had recently captured the One Tails, and the team was sent from Konoha to actually uh, retrieve the Kazakake's dead body or whatever remains of him that they could retrieve. As that was happening, uh, Kakashi and the others who were sent to this mission, as that was happening, to strange air of deadness and darkness surrounded their area, as this was in the same area that Naruto and the others fought Itachi, or his 30% clone. Same is happening right now. As that happened, bats surrounded the area, as all the bats formed into a single man. Kakashi, Sakura, and Sai, who was recently assigned to the team, along with Lady Chiyo, narrowed their eyes at the figure that was now appearing in front of them. He had worn a mask, and his red eyes were shining from within. You, said Kakashi as he looked at that masked figure, and he could see. You're a Nakatsuki, said Kakashi as the man simply didn't even answer. Yes, indeed, I'm an Akatsuki. I cannot let it go any further, Hatake. I suggest you all turn back. If you don't want to die, that is, said Naruto in his, cool, calm, collected voice as Kakashi just looked at him. That man was strangely strong, even for whatever reason. Kakashi immediately lifted his headband up to show his Sharingan. The Sharingan. Only a few of those are left, but in soon time, none of them will be. Well, if you decide to leave, then maybe one Sharingan user will be alive, said Naruto as Kakashi narrowed his eyes. You have a grudge against the Uchihas, said Kakashi as he was trying to get some information about this guy. Grudge. I hate them with all my guts. Not Itachi, but the other two. They're definitely on my hit list, said Naruto as Kakashi narrowed his eyes. What in the world? Why does he hate those two so much? Kakashi thought. But in an instant, Kakashi was in front of the masked man as he just had his hand covered in his lightning blade, and it thrusted forward. But when he did, a man grabbed his wrist, making his hand stop right in front of his chest, inches away. As the man just looked, this strength of yours has slowly increased, Hatake, said Naruto as he sweated Kakashi's arm away and waved his arm as Kakashi could see it. Shit, he thought as he dug under, as when he did, a tree that was where Kakashi was supposed to be was sliced in half. What the hell was that? He did not even use hand seals, thought Kakashi. As when he tried to do something, again the boy in front of him and grabbed him by his face. Let's see how good you do now, he said as he slammed Kakashi's face right into the ground as the whole ground cracked open. Shit, thought Kakashi as he could feel the force behind that. Not good. As soon as Kakashi said that, Kakashi burst into smoke. A shadow clone, huh? Naruto thought as Kakashi was a distance away. He sent a shadow clone to gauge my strength. Guys, he's no joke, said Kakashi as he appeared beside his team. As that was happening, Naruto was successfully baiting all of them, and soon time, Naruto got a message in his head. Naruto, it's done. You can let them through, said Toby in his head as Naruto simply looked at all of them. Huh, well, I guess that's that, said Naruto as he looked at all of them. Soon he started bursting away into a flock of bats. We'll meet again soon, very soon, Konoha. As Naruto said that, his entire body was not there anymore, as the 30% clone that Naruto had now turned out to be the same shinobi that Itachi was possessing while in his Akatsuki time at that time. This, don't tell me that was just a clone, said Kakashi as that man was stupidly strong. He was as strong as Kakashi was, but only with 30% clone, said Chio as she looked at the dead man that was, there. As that was happening, the team soon came to find Gaara's dead body, and then when they did find Gaara's dead body, pretty much Chio did the same thing that she did in the original. I think Naruto would request Toby and the others to, just leave the Gaara's dead body in the cave and just did not try to use it. Toby wouldn't grant this request for some strange reason, and that strange reason is because he doesn't want to mess with Naruto, as in this 4-year time, Naruto had gotten another finger, the same finger that contained 10 finger worth of Sakuna's power. I'll explain this afterwards of how this happened, but again, I'll just say this. As that happened, Gaara is alive, since she sacrificed her life to save him. Sand Village does have their Kazakage well and alive, so that's something that is good is happening. As that would have happened, again, Deidara and Sasori are alive too, so no information about Sasuke and Suki in this one, so no, second part of Sasuke retrieval arc in the Shippuden. There's nothing like that, since Sasori and Deidara are alive. We cut to Naruto, who was currently just laying down in his basement. That was, Madara's basement. That was previously where Madara had resided and trained Obito at. As Obito was currently outside doing, his Akatsuki leader jobs, as Zetsu was with Naruto. Things are going exactly according to plan, said Black Zetsu as Naruto smirked. Of course they would. I am the one who planned it. Have you got the blood ritual ready? Said Naruto as he looked at Zetsu. Yes, I have. In due time, you'll get all of the power that you desire. Naruto, said Zetsu as Naruto smirked. Of course. In this one, Sakuna was the one who had created Black Zetsu, not Kaguya. So everything that had been manipulated into history, the Indra Ashran stuff, Sakuna had told Black Zetsu to do all of that. Let's just say that is the thing that happened. So yeah, Sakuna is pretty much a ticking time bomb in this one. In this case, it's Naruto, since he has absorbed Sakuna and has all of his memories and stuff. Again, while this is happening, as the bloodbath that Zetsu talks about is something that is a mystery, and that will be revealed in the next chapter. Well, we cut to the Hidden Leaf Village. In the Hidden Leaf Village, Kakashi reported the entire situation to Tsunade, as Tsunade was shocked. You telling me that this guy is 30% clone? I I don't know. So Kakashi, as he looked at her, it was like even his 30% clone was not trying at all. He was just playing with us. So Kakashi, as Tsunade looked concerned, this is bad. She thought in her mind, if all the Akatsuki members were as strong as this guy, they were doomed pretty much. I'll get the teams ready, she said as Kakashi looked at her. Ma'am, for what? Well, I've recently heard that the Two Tails is going to get captured. I don't know where or from when the Akatsuki are going to come after her. But after the One Tails, the Two Tails isn't really a good option, said Tsunade as Kakashi just looked at her. I guess it is, said Kakashi as Tsunade smiled. Kakashi, I know what happened is wrong, but you have to bear with me. You and I both are suffering from his loss, but we'll have to bear with it. You might think that you have disappointed Minato, but in all honesty, it's not your fault. It's their fault, said Tsunade as Kakashi just looked at her. Sasuke has sort of expected it, but Suki, she was so kind, gentle, and she loved Naruto, said Tsunade completing the sentence for Kakashi. Kakashi nodded, as her love was strong, but I guess her hatred for Itachi was stronger. Kakashi said that as Tsunade nodded. Yes, I guess hatred still is a powerful weapon, she said. As this was happening, a man was going towards the Hidden Cloud Village. As he was going there, his blonde hair was his long blonde hair that reached up to his shoulders just flew in the air. I guess we're going after the Two Tails, said Naruto as a grin came across his face, as his Sakuna-like face markings had started to appear. Let's see how strong the kitty cat has gotten, said Naruto. As this is the end of the part 1 of the series, again, I do plan on making this also a 3-part series, but it might go on for a little longer if things don't go as planned. But at the bare minimum, it's gonna be a 3-part series. So hopefully you guys liked this video, and if you did, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, okay, guys. So and see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys, and have a really nice day. Peace.